So this is kind of a bittersweet moment. This is going to be one of my actual last rides on our little Amstar nostalgia. I'm in first gear. I'm gonna miss the Amstar. Nostalgia is a cool little bike. I've really enjoyed my time with it quite a bit. You know, I had big plans for this bike to keep it for a long time and build it into something crazy, but I got the opportunity to get something bigger and crazier. And sometimes when you get the opportunity, you just kind of gotta jump on it, you know? But I was happy with what I was able to accomplish with the Amstar in the time that I had it. We put in a racing CDI, we got a crazy new front dirt bike tire, we got a cool, really, really grippy Michelin kind of dual sport tire in the rear. Let's see, what else was done? There's a bunch of stuff done to this. I also recently put on this crazy new air intake that makes all the difference in the world. Major, major difference. You know, with the racing CDI, it was nice, you know, you had a lot more rev range, but not a lot more power. With the new air intake, I'm feeling like the engine is able to breathe. The only problem is, with the racing CDI, while the engine is still kind of cold, it gets bogged down a little bit when you stop. Once the engine is warm, you don't have that kind of problem whatsoever. But if the bike's been off for a little bit, because this is an air-cooled engine and it's a very small engine, it gets cold fast when it's parked. You know, you park this for like 20 minutes or so, and then you gotta re-warm up the engine altogether. But it's not too much of a problem. You just gotta be a little bit mindful at stoplights that it might bog down on you and stall out, which isn't, it's really not, it's not bad. One thing I'm not gonna miss about the nostalgia is the lack of a clutch. I do not like not having a clutch. It drives me insane. I feel like this bike is perfect for someone that wants to learn about shifting and learn about driving a motorcycle in a very kind of low stakes situation. You know, you can make tons of mistakes with this and the bike is very forgiving. As opposed to something with a clutch that might buck on you or get all squirrely on you or something along those lines. I think I need to go this way? Maybe not. I don't think so. If we see a Honda dealership, we're going the right way. If we don't, we're going the wrong way. I'm also really pumped on this awesome vintage gas cap that I got from our friends over at Century Motorcycles. Thank you very much, Tim and the crew over there. So at stoplights, I mainly leave this bike in first gear. I'm actually in second right now, mistakenly. I normally just leave the bike in first gear, and it's great. You don't need to go all the way into neutral, and that's one bonus of not having a clutch. You know, you take both your hands off of the bike at a stoplight, not have to worry about the bike hopping on you, and you can leave it in gear. It's not going anywhere. I know that's like a weird thing, you know, like a very small detail, but it's something that is kind of cool. It makes it very carefree to ride this. And with all the modifications to it. You can easily whip this around traffic. You can lane split with it. You can do whatever it is you want to do with very little problems. As you can see, I'm able to easily keep up with traffic and pass and everything, you know. There's no real issues here. This guy's turning, so I'm gonna... The bike weighs absolutely nothing. It feels like you're riding a mountain bike, so you can get very agile with it. You can get very cornery with it and get probably more aggressive than you probably should with it if you're by yourself. If you have a passenger, not so much. If you have a passenger on here, you really feel the, you know, it weighing down just because the bike weighs so little. But if you're by yourself, this little guy rips. Gear right now. I'm about to turn way too fast into here. It's just so flickable that you're able to drive like a jerk. I really don't like downshifting with it though. One thing I really don't like is I do not like to downshift with this bike. I mean, I've gotten used to it since I've been riding it for a little while, but downshifting is not the best. Now we're in neutral. That I just noticed there was a smudge on my lens. I'm not sure if it was visible in the video, but it was visible to me. So we're still in gear right now. Finding neutral with this gearbox is such a pain. Such a pain. So what's rad about this little bike is its engine displacement is so small that it's considered a moped by the state of California. Although it doesn't have any pedals, it's still, California considers it a moped, which is rad, because that means you can drive it pretty much anywhere you want. See, I was just in that restaurant for like 10-15 minutes while my food was getting ready, and my engine was already, like, that was enough time for my engine to go cold. So it stalled on me. But once it's warm, it's good to go. I did notice since putting the new air filter in, it is significantly faster. Because the engine can actually breathe now. The way they had the entire air intake system routed from the factory is it's just asinine how they do it. Alright, we're about to get aggressive here. So I'm in second gear right now. I'm going to go down to first. You got to be careful with first gear, because if you go into neutral and keep coasting, the engine will bog down a little bit and then it will stall on you. But first is cool. See, it bogged down on us. nicely. You sit pretty high up, so it doesn't, you know, if you sat a little bit lower, it would corner a little bit better. But as it stands for what it is,
Ooh, it is tight.
or as it stands for what it is, it corners pretty good. So we got a right-hand turn coming up right here. I'm gonna downshift. Second gear. Yeah. First gear. All the way. With this kind of gearbox, you really want to rev out the gears. I've noticed if you short shift it, the bike isn't very forgiving, and it will drop your RPM so low on the next gear. You know, it's really rough. So you really want to rev out, you know, first, second, third, not just jump to fourth. We're doing about 50 miles an hour right now. My speedometer doesn't work, but it's about 50 miles an hour. You go a little bit faster, I'm not completely floored, but that's about what it's got. You know, 51, 52-ish, right around there. With a passenger, you're looking at like 47-ish, give or take. It's a lot of it's situational, you know, based on like if there's hills, uphill, downhill, and if the road's flat. What's great about Southern California is no one cares. You can drive like the biggest jerk you want because everyone else is, and no one cares.